All right, everybody, welcome to the group chat. My name is Alex Cooper. I am your host. I am here with Kayce Smith and Sofia Franklyn. Holy shit, we did it.
We finally did.
We started it. This group chat, guys, has been taking so fucking long.
Yes.
We have wanted to start this show. It hasn't started. It got pushed back. It got deleted. Then it got brought back to life. And finally, we're here.
We had to wait for the Super Bowl. Like, the Super Bowl means anything.
Sports.
Right.
Fuck sports.
I love the Super Bowl.
No,
but really,
kidding.
we needed this to happen.
We did.
Yes.
And the set came together finally.
Guys, this set did not look like this.
No.
Yesterday.
There was an axe hanging up on the wall.
An axe.
Okay, we needed to bring a feminine touch to this fucking
We did.
room.
So I apologize for it taking so long to get here, but this set needed to happen.
Yeah.
Because it's our vibe.
Yeah.
We basically, this group chat show, you're all like, what the hell am I watching? And why are you guys all coming together? Because we want to bring to life basically what we just said, the group chat.
Yes.
When we're texting in the group chat, we're talking shit, we're talking about topics, we're bringing it to life.
This is what girls talk about on a day-to-day basis. I'm so fucking excited to be here.
And even
Spilling
guys.
the tea.
We all know the guys are going to be listening.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
because
the
they want to
ghost
know what we're
listener.
thinking. Like, it's like when
Right.
girls get in a group chat or when girls are sitting around their living room talking shit, guys want to know.
Oh, for sure.
Totally.
I know you're all watching.
Yeah.
So basically, this is how it's going to work. We're just going to talk shit. We're going to talk about anything that we want to talk about. And you guys can just join in. Get your glass of wine, get yourself a beer, some popcorn, and hang out with us.
Yeah.
So, everybody, it is fucking Valentine's Day.
Of course we're starting the show on Valentine's
course.
Day. Like,
Of
naturally.
course.
Maybe that was the plan the whole time.
I know. Except I don't even have a Valentine. Do you guys have Valentines?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
wait, guys, let's lie. Let's lie. We have Valentines. We're fine.
I mean, I have like 5.
Yeah,
but not
you-
Yeah,
really.
no, like if you have 5, you technically don't have 1.
Exactly.
Sophia and I were talking on our podcast the other day, and we were saying, I don't have a Valentine because we're keeping too many people as side hoes and not anointing anyone a main.
Yes, you're not making
it's like-
anyone serious enough
Right.
that they would feel like inclined to
buy
get
you
you
shit.
anything.
Because there's so many rules, and I don't care how old you get. Like even when you're in elementary school, and it's like, do you give your crush a Valentine's
Yes.
Day? All the way to like you're single in your 50s and 60s.
Yes.
If there's not a rule in place of like you guys are seriously together,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you supposed to do on Valentine's Day?
Let's get into that because Kayce brought a topic today that I am so excited to talk about. Introduce your topic.
Because I have girlfriends who are in situations like across the country. They're like, oh, like I'm casually hooking up with this guy. Some of them live in the same city, some of them don't. And they're like, what do you do on Valentine's Day? Because if you're in a serious relationship, you know you're celebrating Valentine's
Oh,
Day.
yeah.
If you're single, you know you're celebrating like
By yourself with
Valentine's or by
Domino's.
yourself. Like, and everyone's like, oh, I'm single. I don't need no man. Like, no, you're crying, you're drinking
no.
wine, and you're eating pizza.
Yeah.
But like, what do you do in the middle stages? And
Yeah.
people ask me that, and like I ask that, like, what do you do if you don't have like a title?
The thing is if he doesn't initiate going out to dinner or getting you something, and then you're like trying to get him something, are you a stage 5 clinger?
No, the girl, if you guys are like casually doing something and it's not serious, the girl needs to be hands off. She cannot
Right?
get the guy anything.
No, not like showing up with roses.
You would not catch me dead. You would not catch me dead getting like a guy I'm hooking up with something for Valentine's Day.
No, but okay,
You
but here,
can't.
what if you do something like, if you're trying to like make it sexy? Like, first of all, buying guys Valentine's Day gifts anyways is
Right.
ridiculous.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
it's hard. But like, do you do anything?
I think no.
This is the thing. I think it's more of like a conversation. I would think if you want to do like dinner or like legit, let's just have sex. Like, hey, we're both not in relationships, but we're kind of like hooking up. Like, let's just have sex.
But then how is that different than any other day?
Well, maybe you could like get dinner. Like maybe you could buy you dinner. I don't know. Maybe
Wear
you're
red
like the
lingerie
booty
that
call.
day. Like, maybe just make it Valentine's Day
Right.
themed.
Maybe you're the side hoe and you never get dinner, so you're like, maybe tonight you could actually buy me like food or like Uber Eats. I don't
Right.
know. I think the issue
Use that shit.
maybe. I think the issue is like people are having an issue of whether they should address Valentine's Day when they're not exclusive or not.
I think you just shouldn't.
I think you shouldn't.
I don't think you should either. I'm dating a guy right now and like I am not expecting anything.
Yeah.
yeah,
at
because if you
all.
expect something
Yeah.
and you don't get it, then
Oh.
you're
Because you are,
let
I mean,
down.
people are already bitching about that are in relationships. So, like, my boyfriend forgot it was Valentine's Day. I'm like, okay, we'll break up with him. But, like, that in itself is an issue. So, if you're expecting a hookup to get you shit,
No.
I also hate Valentine's Day in
it's
general.
the worst.
It is.
Are we literally Grinches? We're like,
Oh my
fuck
gosh, are
Valentine's
those
Day.
basic bitches that are like, fuck Valentine's
But I like
Day?
actually feel that way, and I wrote a blog about that on Barstool. It was like, I don't care about Valentine's
I
Day,
don't
even
either.
when I'm in a serious relationship. Like, I want like
Yeah.
our little world, but I'm not gonna go out and be like, it's Valentine's
Yeah.
Day. And people are like, you're just saying that because you're trying to be cool. I'm like, No,
No, I
I
actually
really
don't
don't care about Valentine's
I
Day.
agree.
Yeah.
I saw someone actually posted something on their Instagram today, and it was like, Valentine's Day isn't a thing, it's a thing for Instagram. And that is so true.
Oh my God, I said this story. My friend, her boyfriend didn't get her anything for Valentine's Day. She went and bought herself balloons, a cake, etc., posted it on her Instagram and tagged her man.
Like pretending he got her
What?
gifts.
Pretending he like
That is stage 5. Like,
That's insane.
Yeah.
but did he break up with her?
No.
He's probably, you're just
If
a crazy
anything,
ass
he's
bitch.
like, I'm off the hook.
Oh,
Like, great.
That's the issue though. Girls, that's why
It's like buy
I
your
think
engagement ring.
That's so
legit.
sad.
But I do think if guys are watching this, which we know you are, if you do have a girlfriend and she says she doesn't want anything, I do think you should get her something, because as dumb as it sounds with millennials, every girl's going to be posting shit on Valentine's Day, and if you have a boyfriend and you're not posting shit, you're going to feel like shit.
I think
For sure.
do not worry about Valentine's Day
Yeah.
unless you guys have said, you are my girlfriend, you are my boyfriend,
agree.
and then the girl's going to expect
Yeah.
something.
And everybody else, just have sex.
I was going to say, offer,
That's-
if the girls want to initiate something, like you want to hang out with him on Valentine's Day, but you don't want to come off like, oh my God, I'm being clingy.
Yeah.
Offer him sex. Is that a bad way to say it? No, like ask him to hang out
Yeah.
and like do what you usually do.
Just like live
Yeah.
in reality of what your relationship is.
Valentine's Day is not actually a thing.
It's a is it corporate
A
commercial?
Hallmark.
Hallmark.
Yeah,
like a
it's
commercial
bullshit.
holiday.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
why do you
bullshit.
have to have this day to show each other you love each other?
I couldn't agree
Just
more.
love each other every day.
I want to bring up another thing that's bullshit. Because
Ooh.
we're just on a mood today.
Back on our bullshit.
Back on our bullshit.
For the first episode.
I need to talk about something that is getting so out of hand. And I could sit here and talk about it for hours, but I promise I won't. Relax. Lady Gaga and The Star is Born. Unbelievable movie. So brilliant.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Loved it.
Amazing.
Brilliant. Bradley Cooper, sex on a stick.
That's an understatement. He is
Understatement
like-
that is
of the year.
like,
Now
whatever
I'm
the
starting
next-
to like, hold on.
whatever
Yeah.
the next level is, that's
Sex
what Bradley
God.
Cooper is.
However, I cried in the movie. I'll admit it. I don't cry a lot. I cried. The promotion of this fucking movie needs to end today.
I don't even know if it's the promotion. It is like, I don't know what the fuck happened to Lady Gaga. She's acting like it is her first song,
Yes.
her first movie, her first role. I'm like, dude, you have been talking about it for 7 months straight. We get it.
It is. So you haven't
I haven't
watched
seen
it.
it. I'm
Okay.
the only person
It's
on this
amazing.
planet.
But you're annoyed with it, right?
It's all I hear about, and I know I need to watch it. I think I have just vengefully not watched it at this point.
Because
it's
you
all you
basically
hear about.
watched it online. So
Yeah.
most of the shit that's being covered about it.
Everybody
my
says it's
gosh.
great, but just like even the Grammys the other night, like people were
Oh.
actually mad about the way she performed the song. I'm like, why? What are we
Yes.
talking about?
So I didn't watch the Grammys. So you're saying that so people were saying she performed it not as the character, but she performed her song as Lady Gaga?
Yeah, Bradley Cooper wasn't there, which I thought was bizarre anyways, but like I
Okay.
guess they're saving it for the
is.
Academy Awards, which
Oh
makes
my
sense.
So there's
God.
another award.
Strap the fuck in.
is
There's
not
another award
ending.
show. And it's like the biggest one. So that's why like everyone's like, oh, he didn't come to the Grammys because they're saving it for the Academy Awards. I'm like, well, when is that?
Okay.
All I
When
have
is
to
that?
say-
Oh my God.
All I have to say is there could be 99 people in a room.
Stop!
And only one of them
Kayce,
has that
literally,
faith in you.
she literally has said this quote in every interview
Yeah.
that she's promoting the movie. I'm like, Lady Gaga, please end it.
And you guys, I am
Please.
the biggest Lady Gaga
Oh,
She's
fan.
amazing.
But
Amazing.
it's gone too far.
No,
it's the
so-
only thing I see on E! News now.
So she
Now-
performed it the other night, like I guess like in her Gaga way, like she was like, you know, like dry humping and like being,
Oh.
and people were mad that she wasn't
Playing
doing
her character.
I was like, what?
let's focus on shit that matters.
I
people.
think-
Like
Come
real life
on.
shit.
Seriously,
agree.
Like
I
the
think-
fact Bradley Cooper wasn't there.
Yeah, the only thing that matters. No, I want to talk about Bradley Cooper, but the last thing I have to say on that is like I wanted to come on here and say after the Grammys, they're no longer allowed to talk about it. Great
The Academy
movie.
Awards are
now
coming
that
up.
okay,
Yeah,
well,
we're
fuck
done.
me.
We're done.
Like,
This
you
movie
have-
is gonna go on for ages, and then that's the shitty thing is it was such a good movie. But now I'm starting to hate it.
Yeah.
Because of what they're doing with it. It's
Right.
like, we get it. It was a great movie. You both sang great.
and then
you
it's
love
like,
each other.
right? And if they're
Shut
not
up.
winning an award, everyone is freaking
Right.
the fuck out, and it's
Right.
just like, come on.
I do think we
Yes.
should talk about Bradley Cooper for a minute, though. Because,
mean,
like,
please.
why not give him, like, a moment
The
of our time?
things that I would let that man do to me, I could not say out loud, and I could get
You
arrested.
can do it on the podcast.
Yeah, you can do it
guys-
on Call Her Daddy.
Call Her Daddy. Why don't you go on the podcast
Yeah.
and you tell people what you would like
Wait,
him to do?
it's like-
Kayce saw him. Or no,
What?
you didn't
Oh my
see
God!
him.
Listen to this. This is a tragic
Okay.
story. This is so tragic. So we fly out of Teterboro for the college football show with Barstool. So we fly private. So obviously, like celebrities are going to be there. We're all sitting waiting for our pilot to come get us to get on the plane. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom and like check my teeth before I get on the plane and go to the bathroom. Whatever. I come out and all the guys that are upstairs now that are like too cool for school, they're like shell shocked. I'm like, what just happened?
Oh
They're
my
like,
God.
Bradley Cooper just walked through here and he was by far the hottest human I've ever seen and I miss it. They said he came through with like the Phil from The Hangover, like flow, had aviators on, like a backward baseball cap
Oh my
and a
God.
leather jacket and was like walking out and they said that he was getting on his like own 747 by himself and I missed it.
I would have died.
I
missed it.
I was so
Kayce.
mad. I was so mad. And I'm like, none of you people can enjoy it the way I do. You guys are all straight
Right.
men. Like,
I
and
know.
they were
Wow.
like,
Yeah,
they were like
if
turned
they
on.
were freaked out. How about you? You would have
They
been
were-
like passed out.
They were so turned on. They're
You know
like,
what?
he's
You're
the hottest
gonna
person
see
ever.
him again. I'm gonna put it out there. Kayce will see
I'm like
Bradley
clenching
Cooper
my
again.
chair right now thinking about seeing him. Like I truly believe seeing him in person would be something unbelievable.
It's like in
spectacular.
like his normal habitat. Like he's just going to fly private and just being a normal person. And I just had to go to the bathroom.
I'm sweating.
And
from
I
that.
swear I was in there for like 3 minutes. Like it was like
Yeah,
fate.
and of course.
Yeah.
It was fate that I
Yeah.
was on. And then for the rest of the trip, they'd be like, oh, remember that time we saw Bradley Cooper?
That's,
and
did you
didn't?"
just spend the entire flight like what the
Oh,
fuck?
I would have been.
I
fucking
just
pissed.
opened a bottle of wine on the plane. I was like,
You're
this,
like,
like,
I'm getting
I
hammered.
miss my
You're
moment.
like-
like
deal with it.
crying into your wine.
Yeah.
Okay, Sophia,
Yes.
this topic you're about to bring to us
Uh-huh.
is near and dear to my heart.
Yes.
Bring it to us.
Okay, I was wondering, number one, if you girls have ever gone through your significant other's phone, and if you ever think it's okay to do. This is a huge one.
This is huge.
It is.
And this is also something that girls talk about in the group chat all the
Right.
time.
Oh.
Should you do it?
For sure.
And should you admit it if you do?
Oh, see, that's even
Layers,
like
guys,
more
there's layers to
layers.
this.
Okay.
I'll let you start.
Who wants to go first?
I'll
Want
let
me
you
to go?
start. Because
Okay.
the look on your face right now is that you have
Everyone's
some shit.
cramming up.
And it's
Everyone's-
like,
I know.
how
Well, there's
do
just
we-
I've done it all, so it's
Yeah.
hard which one to pick. So I've definitely gone through my partner's phone, and I think it is a very risky situation because I do believe that there are so many times people go and look, and they see something that's taken out of context. And then in their mind, they blow it out of proportion. And meanwhile, it's like their cousin's sister and like, I don't even know. And you're like, oh, wait, that's family.
Or there's like an emoji that like comes off as flirty and it wasn't.
So that is the first issue that I just want to warn everyone about is you just got to be prepared that if you do confront them, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that's not, you know what I mean? And you look dumb.
Yeah.
However, I have done some investigating, and it was when one of my exes gave me his phone, and I was trying to like get the Uber for us, and I was a little drunk, and I felt, I'm gonna look at his text for a second.
You had a little liquid courage.
Right, like
so
why
you're like,
not?
Yeah.
So
like,
I
deal
looked,
with it later. It's like future Alex's problem.
Yeah.
Right. And I truly that was a
That's
good one.
great.
I truly didn't think that I was gonna find anything. I scroll down, see this girl named Ashley, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Ashley had said some shit to him, and it wasn't sexual at all, but I knew that they had had a previous like hookup fling, so I was like, there's no way that this is like innocent. There's way more to this.
Yeah.
So I ended up confronting him about it. He called me crazy, told me that it had nothing to do with anything, and then later I found out he was cheating on me. So it all led to brilliance.
That's what I'm saying is like, I feel like you sometimes will find shit that you wish you would have looked at the phone earlier.
I know.
I've looked through. I've definitely gone through people's phones. It was more when I was like in college because I was like, what? They're not even gonna find out.
Right.
But the problem that I ran into all the time was when I would find something. I say all the time. It was just one guy who was just not good. But like, how do you then go and say, okay, I found this without it just immediately turning bad on you?
See,
like,
I'm such a psycho, and I come up with a lie, and I'm like, I can't believe. So say you found out he's like cheating or something, or you find out like he met up with a girl or something.
I would just see like he would always like text like, hey, it was really nice to see you last night, or like, can I buy you a drink? And it's just like,
so then
first of all, why am I still dating you?
Right.
I lie and I say that I heard from someone that this happened. Basically, everything I find on the phone, I blame it on someone else that they told me.
I don't
and
think,
I'm like,
I don't think that you should ever admit that you're going through the phone because they are just going to get a new password. They are going to change names of people in their phones. Like, they're just going to get way more intense at hiding it. So it's like, you got to keep that to yourself if you're going to go through the phone. That's what I think.
Piece of advice for guys if you're going to go through girls' phones, which I would not advise, But don't go looking for text messages between her and a dude. Go into her best friend's text messages.
Oh,
go into the group chat.
True.
Brilliant.
It's true. To the group chat.
It's true though.
It's
like,
so
if, like
true.
I'm not like there might be things on my phone like talking to guys. Obviously, like whether it's like you're hooking up or dating or whatever.
Right.
If you want to know the real tea,
It's
go
true.
into
so
the group chat
true.
with their best friend.
Because
so
girls
true.
also, I think, sometimes can be smart enough to like not put stuff in text messages with the guy.
Yeah.
But they do. We put everything in the group chat
Yeah.
with the
Everything.
girls. And guys, I don't really know. Sometimes they do either. But I do think the whole thing about you said that people changing the name. I've had a
Yeah.
guy change multiple girls' names to guys' names.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I do that. So it's so obvious when they do it. I'm
Totally.
like, you think, I know that you don't have a friend that's name is Brett.
Yeah.
I know it's Brittany. And I know that was your ex-girlfriend.
It's always like a tinge off too.
Right.
It's either Andrew to Andrea.
Right.
Like
They keep
it's
the same
always
initials.
Totally.
I'm like, I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good point. Sophia, I would love to hear what you've done.
I have definitely gone through a phone, but honestly, as I'm getting older, I think that I wouldn't anymore.
I
used
don't
to
wanna
get
do
so
it.
trigger finger happy, and
Yeah.
like that was my favorite pastime. Hand your phone over,
Yep.
like I'm gonna go through it, but I don't think I would now.
Yeah, I do think there's a level also of people that do that, you need to be ready before you look. Mm-hmm. Are you going to leave them if you find something, or are you not going to? Because if you're not going to leave them, then why look?
I also think with going through the phone is you shouldn't just be going through the phone because you're in a mood. You need to be almost 100% certain that there is something on there that like you need to know.
That's
you know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah, you're not just like in a pissed
Like,
off mood. You're on your period.
yeah.
And you're like, what is this motherfucker
Right.
up to?
Like
Yeah,
unless
no, you're
you
just bored.
yeah, it can't just be like something like that. It needs
Yeah.
you need to be almost certain that you're gonna find
Because
something.
9 times out of 10, you're gonna find something that you're not gonna like, and then you have to decide what you're gonna do. And
Yeah.
like, what if you can't make up a situation? Like,
I
what if
know.
it's like, so there's no way that you can say, oh, I heard from somebody or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's getting like nudes from a different
Right.
girl. Like, you have to be
And then you
able
just
to
sit with that and you're like, so I want to tell him.
Yeah.
Or he wants to tell her. It's like you would then are in such a weird position because you know and you've got all the information and you're like, okay, so now I need to do something.
Right.
You can't do nothing.
No, well, and then you can easily turn it on, like they can, whether it's a guy or a girl, because like I feel like if somebody went through my phone and found something, I'd be like, you just completely invaded my privacy.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah,
then it
so
just
we don't
always
have any
flips on you.
trust.
It's
Yeah.
not like a win-win. It's
Yeah.
like you might find something, unless it's like super, super damning to the relationship.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna try to be like, well, why did you go through my shit?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I can't be with you if you don't trust me.
I do agree. I think it's a lot of it is in college that like I would do that. And I think my advice to anyone is like, just know if you're going into the phone, be ready to find out that they're like basically
Yeah.
cheating and just have a plan.
Yep.
Because
Go
there
in
are
there
so
with a
many girls
plan.
that go in there like, I'll find nothing. Then why are you looking?
Yep.
And if you do find nothing, don't ever look through it again, because your
Yes.
karma is like so
Yeah.
good. Like if you go
It's
through and you
true.
find out that your man or your woman
Yeah.
is not cheating on you
Yeah.
and doing everything right, just don't ever do it again.
I used to be so crazy about the phone that like it turned into a thing where I went out of my way trying to find shit like every
me
single
too.
day. And
Oh,
it's
me
like,
too.
why?
And like all the
Drive
time when you go
yourself
to the
crazy.
bathroom, then you start looking all the time and you're like, oh my God, now he has no privacy.
Yeah.
And now what am I doing?
And then you start to get used to it and it becomes like this fun, sick game.
It is
Girls are
great.
fucking nuts.
I honestly
are.
have never reached that, and I.
Oh, just me? It's just
Yeah,
No,
just
no,
that's
I'm
so
not,
fun.
I'm not even like talking. I'm just saying like I would have like probably jumped off a bridge if I got
It's-
like it would
it's
drive
bad.
me nuts.
It's
like
bad.
it would become
Yeah.
an obsession.
Yeah.
So maybe it's
The
good that my
thing-
brain.
I agree with you. The thing is we're sitting here, we're saying, I think our advice is to a lot of people is don't look.
Just don't do it.
Unless you straight up are like, this bitch is cheating, go in and find it, and then leave. However, I do want to give all of our homegirls, and even the guys,
Yeah.
a tip of how to catch a cheater.
Oh.
I'm going to sit back and just
I wish I had a cup
relish
of tea
in-
right now. The
yes,
way
the tea.
I know.
Because I did not really ever think of this until one of my past relationships. It was the most brilliant thing that ever came about me. So I had a feeling he was being sketchy. And I was like, there's just something off. Like he hadn't really given me too many like ideas of like why he would be cheating, but I just felt like something was off.
A women's intuition.
Intuition. So I knew nothing is going to be on the phone usually too. Like if this person is cheating,
Yeah.
they're going to be deleting shit and changing names. But they're not doing that on the iPad. And they're not doing that on the computer. Because guys are, especially guys, I'm sorry, girls could be a little smarter, but even then, I have
Even
shit that I
then.
don't delete. Guys are so stupid. So I knew, I was like, this is my moment. I don't know if I'm going to find something or not. I just took a chance. And this is the thing, you can't you can't say, hey, when you come home, I want to talk to you about something. You need to catch them off guard. They need to have their guard down. They're not ready to go. So he sits down on the couch, and I was like, I need you to do something for me in order for this relationship to move forward. And he was like, okay. I pulled out his iPad. I put it in front of him, and I was like, open that for me. And he was just like, well, I don't even know if I remember the password. I said, your thumb. Your thumb, bitch. So he took his thumb, he put it on the iPad, and he looked at me. He didn't even need to open it. Yeah. I knew in that very moment he was white as a ghost, and I just knew. I was like, oh, shit, I actually really didn't think I was going to find shit, but damn. So I took the iPad from him, and he just sat there, and he looked at me with, like, tears in his eyes, and I just opened it, and I didn't even need to scroll through the text. I'm like, nudies. Yeah. I'm like, ew, that's not even a good one. Ew, that sucks. Yeah. Oh. And I just found everything, and I was like, damn, I was so proud of myself. I was like, I didn't really think I was going to find shit. I remember I told my friend, I was like, I think there's a 99.9% chance I will find nothing.
That's crazy. But the iPad really is brilliant.
It's the move.
I actually dated a guy who told me in his relationship prior he got caught on the iPad. So it is a phenomenon.
The iPad is fucking all of us.
I mean, even like if you like do not disturb like certain people's text messages because you don't want their name popping up on your phone, on your computer, it's still gonna pop up. Yeah. So your computer is sitting in front of you. And that's not even just like with cheating. It's just like in general, if you are trying to keep something private on your phone, you better make sure
everything is on the computer. It's like it's Apple is fucking us, and it sucks. But for anyone, I think that is though. I have to say, I don't know why I did it or why I got the balls to do it because I truly was like happy. Well, that ended quick.
Yeah, but I do think self-sabotaging, but it ended up being right.
Yeah, it really did. And I think if anyone has like a huge feeling, that's the way to go. And if they won't open it for you, then that's an issue in itself. Because they can't even say like the whole privacy thing. Right. In that moment, you're like, I don't even care truly like what I find as long as it's not you cheating. Yeah. Like legit. I don't give a shit. I don't want to look through your group chats or anything. I need you to open it. Yeah. And then you're fucked. And then
you knew immediately before you even saw it.
Yeah. Oh my God, his face. I was like, bitch.
It's all in the face. It's all in the face.
all in the face. So girls and men, go for the iPad. Go for the computer. And that's that.
Love it.
Thanks,
brilliant.
Apple.
Thanks, Apple. Just fuck. I know. On my end now, I'm always on my computer if I'm talking to a guy, like making sure shit's deleted. Because I caught one. Now if I'm cheating, I'm like, oh shit. Gotta keep my shit locked up.
There's like so many things to keep track of now. The iPhone, the iPad, my laptop.
People have watches. Like I don't have an iWatch, but I assume that's a problem.
Oh my God.
Guys.
Cover your bases, people.
Cover your group chat and you're talking about things you don't want known.
Yeah. Delete that shit.
Yes.
So, to end every episode, I thought it would be really great because we have so many people that are listeners, that are supporters. You have your college football show. We have Call Her Daddy. And we also have the Stoolies. And people are just so supportive. Yeah. Like, sometimes it's overwhelming.
The radio shows, like when you guys go on, like I have a radio show every day, like people are overwhelming.
It really is. Yeah. Like, it's sometimes.
Its own world.
It makes me blush sometimes. So I want to just, every episode, end something with a positive note, fan love for each of us. Okay. So I collected some tweets from people that I think really emulate who we are.
We love our fans.
So we love our fans. So Sophia, this is from El Dorindo 19.
El Dorindo? Okay.
Shout out. He
Must
said,
be a real name.
El Dorindo, baby. He said, if you think Sophia is tight, I have a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. I love that.
Okay, so like my vagina.
Gaping vagina, very wide, very loose, like living for that moment. I love that.
Well, what a sweetheart, honestly.
The Brooklyn Bridge is very pretty.
It really is. Thank you, El Dorindo.
Kayce, yours is a bit shorter because it's just to the point. Yours is just straight up, you're fat. And that's just the tease.
How could someone possibly say she's fat?
This girl walks around in crop tops and like, die. Your body. Yeah, no, but so
Kayce,
you are
just shortened to the point.
crop top's gotta go, sweetie.
We're put down the pizza.
Put down the pizza.
Yeah. And get on a treadmill.
And then last but not least is mine. You are the definition of a skank. You have more plastic in you than the Pacific Ocean. Living for that.
Oh my God, they're environment friendly.
They environment friendly.
They fucking care. Like, environmentally conscious.
Do you think like when that person was writing that, they were like, oh, this is the best burn
I've
ever done.
How long
Pacific Ocean.
I know.
Hold up.
How long did they spend coming up with that?
I know. Your fat could not have taken that long. Just straight up, just like.
Oh,
did they even spell it right? Or was it UR? That's what I'm hoping.
It was.
It's like,
It was.
right. See?
It always is.
See, at least with the two of yours, like they like had to go into like scenery and
Right,
like,
just like your fat
environment.
Kayce. Love that.
Wow.
So every
sweet.
time you guys are thinking of us and you really want to just give us a shout out, make us feel better about ourselves, make sure you tweet at us because we're looking.
Those were so
And then
sweet.
we're gonna screenshot it and send it in the group chat.
Yep.
Boom!
Love it.
Thank you guys so much and I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. That was fun.
I had so much fun.
It was. Like, I felt like we're just at our apartment.
I'm ready to get crazy.
I'm ready to move in here.
We are moving in
So,
here.
thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys ever have any topics you want us to talk about, make sure you comment down below. We will be reading this feed all the time, pulling all of our listeners' questions and topic suggestions. So,
Like grown woman shit. That's
Yes.
what
Grown
girl Ebony
woman
upstairs.
shit.
If you don't know Ebony, she's like the queen upstairs.
Oh.
She's like, this is grown woman.
This
shit.
is
Grown
shit.
woman shit.
Anything you guys talk about in the group chat,
We're
we will
talking
bring
about
it to
it
life.
here.
Woo! So thank you guys. We will see you next time every single Thursday.